Hi, Igor Church here, and today we're going to be talking about a first mover advantage. Founders often emphasize the value of their idea by saying they came up with it first, or better still, that they have a first mover advantage in a certain region. The part that they never seem to say is how they're actually building barriers to entry. If you think about it from a VC's point of view, you might have a great idea and a great team, and you're asking them for money, and you've been working on the idea, let's say, a year. And then you emphasize that idyllic first mover advantage. What the VC just heard is that it costs an X amount of euros to catch up with you. And X is the number where you get the number of your teammates times the time that you've spent on it and times your average salary for those teammates. It's nothing special, it's just a number. And if we do an example, let's say it's 2 million. A well-funded competitor or somebody that wants to get into your line of business could throw 4 million at it and do it in half the time. Or 8 million and do it in even less. Essentially, your startup's not funded and it dies. So, what can you actually do about it? Instead of emphasizing the first mover advantage, explain how you plan on closing the door behind you. How any copycat that wants to do your startup cannot, because they can't get to your suppliers, to your customers, they can't hire away staff. It's called barriers to entry. And for customers, what you need to do is focus on stuff like loyalty programs. And if that doesn't work, you can always sign exclusivity contracts that can be 1 year or multi-year. Exclusivity also works with suppliers when you're negotiating with them. Make sure that they don't work with your competitors. Employees, on the other hand, get non-compete clauses in their contracts. And finally, be very vocal about your successes, so potential copycats will go work on some other idea because they think it's too hard to compete with you. In conclusion, instead of talking about your first mover advantage, emphasize how you're going to close the door behind you and nobody would dare copy you or compete with you. Bye for now.